Alright, should be ready to start the experiments now. Initiate the sequences. Let's get the show on the road.
Alright. Looks like everyone's distracted. Good. Time for my favorite pastime of the day. Putting my nose where it does not belong. But, okay. What do we have here? The official release. Character limitations. The removal of solos and duos. Ah! Here's someone. Subject 06M-RFT01. Jackie Quilt. Interesting name. She's 22 from the UK, 5'6" and 137 pounds. Huh, okay, that's a little strange. She's unemployed and has no family. Note, she's also a first-gen test subject. Do not, and I repeat, do not assign junior researchers. It is impossible to wipe her memories and she will kill you with brutality. Okay? Now I'm a bit worried. Because most test subjects are able to get their memories wiped regardless if they died or survived the ongoing experiment. That was some sort of protocol or standard we had when we started all of this. But it looks like Jackie might be an exception. Exception that I don't think I ever want to come across. Her first murder was a wife and a daughter of the Winsler family, a prominent in politics. She's a serial killer that killed more than 30 people. She got her name Quilt because she tears the victim's body apart into small pieces after killing them. The pieces were too small to identify them unless all the pieces are put together like a kilt. She is known for her cruel killing methods and meticulous cleanups. Angela Winsler was Jackie's first victim and her body was never found. Why did I get this job again? I must have some sort of death wish, don't I? Should have known. Signs are all there. No job, no family, the UK, the name, the photo. It reminds me of one of those Jacks that we might be familiar with. But maybe this file is one I should stay away from. But I think we've already passed the point of no return. Against my better judgment, I'm going to keep reading. She seems crazy, but she is anything but. She's just trying to find the most fun way to do things. Fun is her only value and nothing else matters. Good, evil, reason, nothing. This makes her seem insane, but she's very rational. This is why she was able to get away with so many murders for a long time. Be careful not to be fooled by her, that's all I can tell you. Isn't it fun to dissect the guts of my enemies? Sure, but it doesn't make me sound like a sane person now, does it? And what do you mean that's all that can be said? We have to be fun? I'm not fun, I'm dull. Oh, she's going to have my ass. Just breathe, Anthony. Just relax. It's not like you're gonna talk to her. And plus, what if you do? We're gonna have the resources to ensure that you're alive. Yeah, okay. I think learning about her behavior is going to calm me down a little. I have been watching her ever since the first round of experiments, but I have never thought that I understood her. The moment I tell myself I get her, she would devour me. I've seen too many researchers fooled by her. To every other researcher assigned to her, she acted like an innocent girl framed with murders. A serial killer with humanity left in her. Or a tragic sufferer of split personality. Playing a new role every time. I'm fairly certain she fooled others with her thespianism even as the heiress of the Winslers. All the while she was slaughtering animals and people behind their back. When I first realized she has deceived me, I asked her why she lied to me. I was hoping she would at least say I didn't. Her answer was, for fun. That's when it struck me she has never revealed her true self to me. She has no empathy for anyone around her. It's just something fun to play with. The reason she tricks researchers or tear apart other subjects is just playtime to her. She doesn't have an ulterior motive. As soon as you treat her as a human being, you're in her hands. You're just a toy to her. Don't forget that. Okay. Yep. This is fun. Jackie? I've seen her a few times when she bumped into subjects I'm in charge of. Seeing the remains, I thought she was a mad woman, but I was surprised I could hold a proper conversation with her. Of course, I don't mean she is normal just because she can talk normally. You wouldn't say she is normal once you see corpses she chopped up. Most subjects will usually head to sources of noise, but never to where they can hear humming. Jackie is the only one who would hum on this island. It's not that she's invincible, but it just feels uncomfortable. If they lose, they would be torn apart alive. That's why subjects in a fight actually team up when she appears and try to kill Jackie first. Oh god, you're the reason that we had complaints about teaming too. Well, now that I know that, it's good that I can do absolutely nothing about it. God damn it, this problem is going to last forever. Her sentences usually end with a question mark. What do I do next? How would you react if I say this, as if she can't contain the excitement? It almost feels like little kids asking, what are we doing next? She's quite like a little kid. The kind of kid who pulls wings off dragonflies like it's nothing. That wasn't necessary. Oh god, now I'm imagining it. In between the first and second experiments, someone had a chance to talk to her. Other researchers were all occupied except for one, who was put in charge of supervising Jackie, and we were left to our own as Jackie hated being alone. During these times, which they weren't really interested, she told a lot of things that she liked and enjoyed. She's quite the talkative type. It's noted that she says she likes tomatoes, pomegranates, and grapes. She liked them because she enjoyed the sensation of juice popping out in her mouth. Taste was hardly a factor in her choice of food. Well, through all this chit-chat, which was mostly one way, it could have been forgotten who they were dealing with. Once a kid's toy was given to see her reaction. It was the first time we saw anything but a smile on her face. She liked to play tricks on others, but doesn't like being on the receiving end. Do not even think about teasing her. I mean, at least she can hold a conversation, as long as I keep her occupied, entertained, and not piss her off. Maybe I could joke around with her? She looks like she could take a joke, but should I really take that chance? Even without the warning, no other researchers would have dared play tricks on her. What were they thinking? Teasing her is not the only way. If she doesn't like what others are doing, her expression freezes up and states, "This is not fun." She just doesn't like anything that ruins her mood. If she enjoyed the trick you played on her, it would have been fine, but this doesn't mean you should try it again unless you want to be chopped into pieces. She might kill you for real this time. Alright, if I want to put my life on the line, I could. All for a joke. I would probably find myself in deep trouble. And that's putting it lightly. I think, for my sake, for safety purposes, I'm just going to glance over this specific situation over here. Yes, weakness, just the section I needed. She might seem uncontrollable, but even she has a weakness. Lock her up in solitary confinement. She kills people just for fun. Keeping her by herself is to take everything she has away from her. Furthermore, as young Angela wins... Wait a minute. Wait. Young Angela Winsler. No, that can't be right. But here, it says that Angela Winsler was Jackie's first victim and her body was never found. That can't be right. So, would this imply that Jackie is Angela? No. There must be some kind of mistake. Her parents disciplined her by locking her up in a room by herself. Her parents locked her up all day in an empty basement every time she got caught tearing up a mouse or a dog. It is suspected she started acting to cover up her psychopathic behavior in order to avoid the basement. She often says, "It's okay as long as I don't get caught." We believe that it all started from these memories. No matter how many animals she killed, she wouldn't be locked up if it goes as she says. She must have mastered the art of pretense, not because she felt guilty or thought she did something wrong, but simply because she didn't want to be stuck in a basement. Anyway, solitary confinement terrifies her, and young Jackie was willing to do all she could to avoid being locked up. You may be able to control her to a degree with this information. I guess that could explain why her memories can't be completely wiped. It must be connected within her core memories, so that could be it. it just might be who she is. Thank God it's possible to contain Jackie. As long as we have the manpower, that is. But still, the idea that not even a serial killer can contain the idea that is solitary confinement is just terrifying. But even so, do we know that Jackie is Angela? And if that's correct, why the contradiction? Why the confusion? Seems like a former worker from that household might have something to say about that. Alright, let's hope you can tell me something. That's right. I worked at the Winsler Manor for 3 years. It's been 10 years since I quit. My masters were nice, but their daughter was... well, you know. She had a habit of killing mice, dogs, and cats. In the end, she even tried to kill people. That's when I decided I couldn't take it anymore, so I quit. Cleaning up the carcasses the girl killed was always my responsibility, and it was so terrible. I couldn't work there anymore because thoughts of ending up like those animals gave me goosebumps. I'm not the only one who felt like that, I guess. Since many of the workers left the mansion at that time. A short time after I left, I heard the news that both the masters passed away. One was killed in an accident, and the other was chopped up by Jackie Quilt. Daughter's body was never found. To be frank, I think Jackie Quilt might be the Winsler girl. Why? What is it? And that's all. There isn't anything else based on what I see. But from that, we see that these little puzzle pieces we picked up along the way somehow paints a picture. She must have been interested in some sort of anatomy or something of the sort with animals. Then she could have got exposed to the concepts up close. Thus, that's where the killing could begin. But obviously didn't go to humans that easily. And I don't think that this behavior she originally had was maintained healthily either. Instead, anytime she was caught dissecting or killing an animal, she was just punished. Then, somewhere along the way, that's where she kills her first victims. Her parents. Oh, God, I think I'm gonna be sick. And that was the end of the Eternal Return files for Jackie. Not gonna lie, this was a pretty fun one to do. But, here's a preview of the next one.
Dibs! I'm taking it first!
Check your bushes, cause it's Hanwoo coming next. But seriously, thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jibba jabba. My kings, my queens, and my royals, and I. See you soon.
Lord knows I tried. Yeah, you burn holes in my pockets. Who could've saw you selling my heart at the auction?